In our headlines for this evening, Scuba Safari assists in making travel between St. Kitts and Nevis safer, and the Solid Waste Management Authority announces Amnesty Week. The details are straight ahead. Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast. Today is Friday, June 26th, 2015. I'm Donis Wilkinson-Keynes. The team from Scuba Safari, a dive shop at Orly Beach, over the last week has engaged in some work that would result in safer travels between St. Kitts and Nevis. According to Ellis Chatterton, the owner of the dive shop, the Department of Marine Affairs contacted them to assist with the installation of a light on the Cow and Calf rocks.
Cow and Calf rocks are simply a series of rocks or a large rock with smaller ones that resemble a cow, being in whale, and her calf. They're practically in the middle of the Narrows and can cause some problems to navigation.
Chatterton notes that the installation is mainly a safety issue as well, with the increased traffic between Reggae Beach and Orly Bay.
There was one incident some years back where somebody did run into it. You know, usually at night it can be a little bit difficult navigating the Narrows.
Are the lights functional as yet?
Not as yet. The framework has been put up, but the light has yet to be installed, which should happen in a week or so. I think the funding of the light came from Mr. Barry Wilson, who's also a boater and lives here in Nevis.
So how important do you think the erection of these lights are to the boaters?
Well, it's going to help us and make things a lot easier in traveling across the Narrows. You know, low visibility and, you know, just a matter of mind stress, you know.
That was Eric Evelyn, Permanent Secretary in Agriculture and Fisheries, speaking with Ellis Chatterton. The work was done by the team at Scuba Safari at no cost. It is the only local company with expertise in marine construction. The platform consists of a metal truss and 2 radar reflectors. The Nevis Solid Waste Management Authority will have its second Amnesty Week from Monday, June 29th to Friday, July 3rd. That is according to General Manager Andrew Hendrickson, who explained to us the guidelines of the authority's Amnesty Week.
This amnesty will be on white goods. That would be your refrigerators, your washing machines, stoves, household appliances, and anything like that. And what it means is that when you bring them to the landfill, we will not charge you. The amnesty starts on the 29th of June and ends on the 3rd of July, which is a Friday.
He's encouraging communities to work together for the Amnesty Week.
Members of the community will join together, and the intention is to get a truck, and they will consolidate the load from one household to the other until the truck is full and pay one transportation, and I think that's a very brilliant idea. So we at Nevis Solid Waste Management Authority would encourage you to coordinate and work together as a community, and rather than one individual hiring a truck and only putting 1 or 2 pieces of white goods in to bring to the landfill, try to consolidate and everybody share the expense and the effort.
Hendrickson says the reason for having an Amnesty Week is to afford persons the opportunity to discard of their white goods for free in an effort to beautify the island. On Wednesday, June 24th, 6 students of the Gingerland Secondary School's Learning Support Area journeyed to Christophe Harbour on St. Kitts as part of the Ministry of Tourism's annual Industry Field Trip program. The students traveled via water taxi operated by Vincent Perkins from Orly Beach to Reggae Beach on St. Kitts and boarded Christophe Harbour's shuttle bus to Christophe Harbour. Christophe Harbour is a luxury residential resort development that spans 2,500 acres across the southeast peninsula, separating the Atlantic Ocean and Caribbean Sea. The development offers various property ownership opportunities, a mega yacht harbour, 18-hole golf course, hotels, restaurants, shopping, and private membership clubs. The students got the opportunity to tour the entire resort and learn about the various day-to-day operations. Tourism Education Officer Vanessa Webb explained the purpose of the trip.
We want the students to know what's happening in tourism. We want them to have an appreciation for the industry and for them to have their eyes open where opportunities are concerned, and even how to start to think about careers. You know, we want them to see that there are quite a number of career opportunities in tourism. Many times we limit ourselves to the careers in the hotels, but we can offer a number of services to our guests as we see that there are gaps.
Teacher of the Gingerland Secondary School's Learning Support Area, Vera Jeffers, thanked the Ministry of Tourism for annually affording the students the opportunity to learn about the various aspects of tourism.
I count it a privilege to be able to take my class on this very important trip today. I think it's a very good experience for them, maybe for the first time that they're on a speedboat. But I look forward every year to take my class, that's the first form, on a field trip before they move on to the second form. And so I thank Vanessa and the Ministry of Tourism for organizing this trip for us today.
Gingerland Secondary School's Learning Support Area teacher, Vera Jeffers. Coming up,
you'll see by a report coming out soon that we had, I think, more than half of the students from Nevis achieve honors this last semester.
The details after this break.
Yeah, tell me when you're ready.
Give me some space, give me some space, give me some space. Give me some woman, make me mash up the place.
Culture of nice. And watch out, this is going to be the nicest culture.
Welcome back. The Hero Caribbean Premier League, CPL, and the St. Kitts and Nevis Ministry of Education have announced that in celebration of the CPL's return to the Federation, school children will be granted free access to the Players' Pavilion stand seats for all of the games to be hosted at Warner Park. The children will now get to experience firsthand the excitement of CPL and see the best T20 players in action. Warner Park will host the 10 Hero CPL matches from Tuesday, June 30th to Saturday, July 11th, with a week of neutral matches preceding the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots' 4 home games. The support from the Ministry of Education will extend to the provision of school buses to transport the children to and from the games and organizing supervision for the children. Pete Russell, CPL's Chief Operating Officer, says this is great news for the next generation of cricketers in St. Kitts and Nevis, as it is hugely important to introduce new fans to cricket, and the CPL is delighted that the Ministry of Education has supported this plan. The CPL has had such a great reception in St. Kitts and Nevis and is looking forward to a wonderful atmosphere at Warner Park in June and July. Richard Berridge, Chief Operating Officer of the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, says the franchise is delighted to do this for the island's children. Minister of Education, the Honorable Sean Richards, says he is pleased to be associated with this initiative and appreciates the opportunity the Hero CPL has provided for the Federation's 2,000 school children to be part of the excitement at CPL T20. He says he wishes the games every success. The Ministry of Health on Nevis, through its HIV/AIDS coordinating unit, facilitated voluntary counseling and testing VCT Day today, Friday, June 26, 2015, at the ministry's parking lot. Health educator in the Health Promotion Unit, Chevany Nisbet, told us the theme and the purpose of having the VCT Day.
The theme for Regional Testing Day is, are you positive, are you negative, know your status. So we're hoping that more people come on out to get tested for HIV and AIDS.
Nisbet also explained the special the Health Promotion Unit was offering for the VCT Day.
The special for today is that you get your results back the same day. You can either wait or you can go and come back. So that's what we are doing today. We are doing HIV testing, free HIV testing and counseling.
The winner of that raffle was announced at the conclusion of today's testing activity. Students of Nevis attending the Midwestern State University MSU were commended yesterday, June 25th, by MSU's Director of International Services, Dr. Randy Glean, for their performance over the years. The remarks came from Dr. Glean while conducting his annual meeting with prospective students at the Nevis Sixth Form College.
The program has good, strong roots here. We're always happy. You'll see by a report coming out soon that we had, I think, more than half of the students from Nevis achieve honors this last semester. So we're very thrilled with the quality of the students that we're getting from Nevis. I was encouraging them to consider utilizing access for programs such as science, technology, engineering, mathematics, really specifically referring to the opportunities in the United States, but also they need to be conscious of what would be viable if they return or when they return to Nevis.
MSU's Caribbean recruitment program first came to St. Kitts and Nevis in 1997 and seeks to offset the cost of education for foreign students, particularly those from the Caribbean, by making tertiary education in the USA affordable by reducing the cost of tuition.
Quite a few students from Nevis would have made the honors rolls in various forms. And we'd like to put that release out there so that it can, the public can know how well the students are doing. And when they graduate and get honors and stuff, we like to put that out there as well. So that's a good reason to put it out there. Let the kids here see that you can come from here, go there, compete with essentially students from all over the world and still excel. And that's what Caribbean students can do and have done. Since the 70s, it was well known that Caribbean students do extremely well in American universities.
The Director on International Services also invited persons interested in advancing their education to apply through MSU's alumni representative Lornette Morton for the first and the second degree programs that are offered.
We really strongly encourage others, particularly mature students, those who've been out of school 5, 6, 7 years working at the bank, teaching, to take the opportunity and go off and get that first degree and even that advanced degree, because the opportunities are there beyond the first degree, and we're active in helping students get to the next level.
Midwestern State University's Director of International Services, Dr. Randy Glean. That's it for this evening's edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes saying thank you for viewing. Good night.